Hey guys, Jeff here, just going to give you a lowdown on this refrigerant hose here. This is for an R134a system, and it does have a quick connect on this side, a pressure gauge here in the middle, and then a fitting to go onto your refrigerant can. The snap-on side here. All right guys, Jeff here, just going to give you a lowdown on this refrigerant line, this hose that's going to allow you to get your R134a out of this can into your vehicle through your low pressure port. This does have the pressure gauge here, and by all accounts this is pretty much accurate. The only thing to note that is that the higher the ambient temperature outside, the more okay it is here to be in the yellow end. So here in Arizona, 110 degrees outside. I've got a vehicle here, this Dodge Town Country, our Chrysler Town Country, that is low on charge, and with it being so hot outside, I expect to see that needle somewhere in that 55 to 60 psi range. If it were cold outside, you could expect to see it in that blue 45 to 50 range. But anyway, this quick connect goes on your low pressure side. You can see you activate that by pulling that back, stuffing it over the port, and then letting it go, and then you can just make sure it's connected that way. One of the things you want to do with your refrigerant is make sure it's shaken really good before you put it in. Now this is a brand new can, and I know I have refrigerant in this system, so it shouldn't take all of it, but that port is right back here, and I think I can get this all on camera. Let me take this off. Right, so that port is right there. I'll try to do this one-handed. Let's see, you got to sneak that in there, and then this again, you're just going to pull back on this, go over that port, push it on. Okay, so I did get that on there. I think I shut it off, camera off, but this is just, again, kind of a one-handed operation, push and pull at the same time. Now with the car not running, shouldn't see any PSI on there until we get this can opened up and do it. Now this hose isn't the longest hose I've dealt with, but it's definitely sufficient, and you should be able to see the gauges there as we go ahead and actuate the system. And then we'll also go ahead and turn the car on, because you need the AC on full blast in order to get the refrigerant to pump through the compressor and cycle through the system, and that's how you introduce new refrigerant to it. So I'll go ahead and get that started, get the car come back, and be right back to you. Okay, all right, so you can see the sun's kind of super bright right where I'm at. I've got the engine on, I'm turning the AC on. You can see I'm down here in the blue, which again, for the ambient temperature being in the high 100, 110, 100, I think it's 113 out here today. That's okay for that pressure to be a little higher, just a lot hotter system. So we'll go ahead and introduce some refrigerant, and this hose of course gives you the ability to transfer what's in your can in through your low pressure port right there, and then to have the gauge here to tell you where your pressure is. That's an important part of that. So this hose is definitely going to help you get the job done. But we'll go ahead and just add some refrigerant here. I'll open up this valve and go ahead and blow some gas in there. And let me go make sure that the air's on in here. And yeah, our air is on. Make sure it's blowing here good. Okay. All right, so it's going there. And then now we'll just go ahead and open up your valve just to get the refrigerant in there that we need. So we'll get that open and we'll go from there.